What's good, everybody? It's your boy Showtime. We live with our Rick, locked and loaded. Got some breaking news to report on. Russell Westbrook signed with the Sacramento Kings. He agreed to a 1-year deal. Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me, right? Alright. Yeah, so Russell Westbrook, who's a free agent, has agreed on the deal to sign with the Sacramento Kings. This is a perfect situation for Russell Westbrook. I think Russell Westbrook at best is allowing him to play his game, let him run the show on the team with low expectations. A situation like Sacramento, we can actually stay close to his family because he doesn't really want to leave California, doesn't really want to go nowhere far from his family. I think this is great for Russell Westbrook going into year 18. They already got Dennis Schroeder over there, so I think Russ can actually. I think he should be the starter. I think Russ should be the starter on this team, and he should be able to go out there and they gotta let him run the show, man. Him and Sabonis. I think they can complement each other in a couple different ways. Sacramento is a team that likes to play up and down. Also, fast-paced basketball. I think this is a perfect fit for Russell Westbrook. And again, I've been saying for years, I just think Russ at best when he's on the team with low expectations. I think Sacramento. I think if you look at staying close to the family, the style of play, the role he's gonna have, all of it checks. He checks off all the boxes. And I think Sacramento Kings fan base, they're going to embrace Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a legend. He's a legend. Guards, where you have him right there, that's up to you. I don't have him nowhere near the top five, but Russell Westbrook, he's in the history book, man. So you got to give him that. He have his shortcomings, he have his deficiencies, but Russell Westbrook, he's a. I feel like him and Derrick Rose, they ushered in this new generation of athletic point guards. We're gonna talk about Russell Westbrook like for the next 40 years. Like he's gonna be part of that conversation. Our kids gonna be talking about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is definitely one of them. And we can talk again. We can talk about the deficiencies. We can talk about his shortcomings and all that. He never won a championship, but again, Russell Westbrook. One thing you can't say about him is he don't play hard. Russell Westbrook plays hard every single night. He gives his all. So you gotta appreciate a guy like Russell Westbrook. Always stay in shape. He's been a professional. He's been consistent over the years with the same mindset. So gotta respect him, man. And I think a lot of these teams in the Western Conference, like Sacramento, the New Orleans of the world, the Phoenix Suns, they might not make the playoffs, but they gonna give all the top team fits any given night. Like if you're not on your P's and Q's, if a team come off a back-to-back and they gotta fly to Sacramento or New Orleans, yeah, they could be in the fight for their life that night. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these teams, like my take on the whole West, especially like the bottom, is I just think it's gonna. A lot of these teams they may not make the playoffs, but I don't think this is the same Portland. You know what I'm saying? From 2 years ago, Portland showed you last year that they was now gonna be an easy team to beat. Adding on Drew Holiday. Now I do know this because I do know this for sure. Drew could get traded by the deadline. He may get traded. It depends on how the season goes. So that's another player y'all want to keep our eyes on. If the Portland Trailblazers, cause see what they want to do is they want to see if they can make the playoffs. They believe if they play hard every night, adding on Drew Holiday, they can make the playoffs. Now, say it gets to around February, the trade deadline, and they're not winning, and it doesn't look like they're nowhere close to winning. Yeah, I think Drew Holiday is going to come available. It sounds like Drew's going to come available if they're not in the playoff picture. So that's another player to look out for. As far as Sacramento, I like this with Russell Westbrook. I like this from Russell Westbrook, and it's gonna make. And I'm looking around, man. We got a lot of teams that's actually got players like you got players on different teams that make the teams watchable. You got Zion. He lost all that weight. He healthy. Luka Doncic. He was cooking last night. Man, he was cooking. He in great shape. Step back threes and all that. Cooper Flag on Dallas. We got a lot of teams, that's going to be watchable this year and going to be paying attention to. So, now, as far as this move, I like this move. This is a good move for Sacramento. I think Sacramento, I don't think they're going to if Russell Westbrook starts on the team, if they let him start, Doug Christie, I'm speaking of because he's the coach, if he allows Russell Westbrook to start, I think you're gonna. I think the Sacramento Kings. I would probably say they would be. I would give them 40, possibly 42 wins. I can see them being 42, 40. If then again, I gotta go look at the rest of their roster too. But I gotta go back and look at the rest of their roster to make sure. But I do think they can sneak and win 42 games. It all depends on how they use Russ. It's not because they're a very talented team. You can win games off of style. That up and down style can win you games in the regular season. It's like when you slow the game down and you guard Russell Westbrook in the half court, it's a lot easier to guard Russ. You know what I'm saying? Russell had those games where he cooking from the outside, but a lot of times he don't be cooking. And if you keep him from getting an easy drive to the rack, and you can force him to a jump shot, then yeah, you live with the percentages. You see what I'm saying? But they say Keegan Murray hurt. If Keegan Murray hurt, then that kills my whole prediction. But if they healthy, I just want to say this: if they healthy, they can win 42. I'm telling y'all. Dennis Schroeder, Russell Westbrook, they got speed, bro. Speed kills now. That's gonna give teams problems. They're gonna get some team problems. They got some speed. They got and they guards are very, very shifty, up and down. Like they got guards that can take over the game too. Like guys can get hot, like Dennis Schroeder. Russell Westbrook, they can get hot, go glock for glock, game here and game there. So yeah, you gotta take that in consideration. Again, we gonna see though. We gonna see. I think Sacramento gonna be competitive though. They're gonna be competitive. I don't have them making the playoffs, but they're gonna be competitive, man. Shout out to Melo, shout out to everybody, man. I like this move, y'all. I really do. I like the move. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though, man. Get in the comment section. Light it up. It's your boy Showtime. We out of here, man. Holla at y'all later.